So I thought I'd let you see the face of Tefi as I work on her. And I was correct. All these are white. So I've got them filled up, and now I'm about to work on the equal sign, which for me is number 30. Oh no, the plus sign. So that's number 32. So I'm getting ready to do the plus sign. But before I do, I thought I would show you, because I talked about it, didn't actually show you, how I load one of my diamond painting pens. So this is the super sticky Paddy wax that I use, and there you can see where I scrape my excess off. Actually, this one, hang on, I need a little more light. And you probably do too. No, I can use some wax. All right, so it's not yellow. It's clear, but it looks yellow with this light. So basically, I'm just going to scrape this across the top and take off the excess on the edge, and I'm going to rotate my pen a little bit and repeat that process. So there's one end. Yep. And I'm going to flip my pen, because as I told you, I put single placers in both ends. And I'm going to repeat the process with this side. So last time you saw my super sticky Paddy wax was by Distracted by Diamonds. And her shop is on Etsy, which will be in the description box below. It was all rough. I mean, this looks rough, but it's actually a flat-ish top. And what I did was I had taken all on the side, and I just, like I said, I like to use the ends of my tweezers for a lot. It helps me open some containers, and right now it's flattening out this wax off the side. I'm able to push it down and kind of get it down to the bottom because I've used a lot of this wax. So I'm just kind of making it a little bit smoother so that it's easier for me to load pens. So there you go. That's what I personally do, how I load my pens. And put that aside. I'm going to show you something my sister bought for me and herself, and she gave me last night. Rose gold tips. Ooh, so pretty. And here they are. There was 3, a single placer, and this one will place 2 as a multi-placer for 2 diamonds. And this one, I believe, that's a 4, so that one will do 4 diamonds. So let's see if I get rid of the yellowy light source. Nah, you still can't really tell. That's the lighting in this room, and it's a very gray day outside. So anyway, that's a 4 on that one, and that's how I knew that, as well as, and that's a 2 on that one. And I think there's a 1 on this, but there was just some bumps there, but it doesn't really need anything. It's pretty self-explanatory in it. Now you know what my biggest problem is? Figuring out which diamond pen to put it in. So obviously I'm going to use one of my custom ones. So I have this one. I have this one, which I have a multi-placer in down here. And here's my third one, which was actually my second one I bought. There we go. So single placers on both ends. That one, single, and I think this one will do 3. Yes, it does 3. And then singles on this end. So now I have to figure out which single placer I'm going to replace with this beautiful rose gold one. So this is green with flecks of orange and the brown wood. Really pretty. And this one's mostly red. Well, you can't really tell in this with the wood. And this one's kind of pink and rosy, and it's very iridescent. Let's see if I fix the light source. I think it's 2. That's a little better. Yes, it's got lots of pink, sparkly pink, and then dark pink. So I'm thinking this might be the one that I put a rose gold tip in there. I think that would look really pretty. Anyway, that's way off topic. Well, no, actually it isn't, is it? It's diamond painting. Hello. Okay, so I am going to start now and work on I don't need that light source. That light source, just to remind you, is I shine it in my diamond tray so that I can tell whether they're upside down or right side up. Just because I give it a good shake, and most of them are right side up, depending on the light, I can't tell. And there are some that are upside down, and that just makes diamond painting a little frustrating if I were to keep dipping in there and not being sure of the placement. That could be frustrating. And diamond painting is not supposed to be frustrating. It's supposed to be relaxing. And I need some more wax in that pen, so I'm going to use the one I just loaded. See, I got my snap back. Freshly loaded. Yeah. So it's turned really cold here. I'm in Florida, by the way. I don't think I said that before, but I'm in the middle of the state, off on one of the coast sides. And anyway, so it's normally not very cool, but it's turned quite chilly, and we've had lots of rain in the last couple of days, and we've got more to come. So I'm enjoying this cool weather while I can. And I think you can see me. Diamond paint. Yeah, okay. Just checking my monitor again. So for those of you that are interested, I am actually mirroring what's on my phone onto my Roku that's on my TV on the opposite wall. And so I can see what you see. So it's a little awkward when I look at that and try and point to something because it's not where I think it is, but it does help me to see that what you're seeing me do is on camera and all like that. So things at my church are in transition, so it's a little hard right now. It's nothing bad. It's just probably normal for a lot of churches. You know, pastors come and go, but it's not a fun process to go through. And we're also doing at the same time with our worship team, our worship leaders. And that leaves a big hole. So I may lose the use of my microphone stand here that I have at the house for when we do praise and worship at other churches. Okay, I don't see any V's, so I'm going to move on to A's. I haven't used A's before. And here's they are. They have suddenly shown up in about the middle of the canvas. I'm still on the third row, by the way, and I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. Well, you heard. So if this one's first, 1, 2, okay, this row. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. When I finish this row, I'm going to have 4 more rows. Let's put it that way. Okay. Math can be hard. when I'm not thinking about it. Okay. So yes, so I may be investing in a microphone arm, I think I said it was called, sooner than I anticipated. And then I can move you around. Although I did reposition today, and I can move it. I thought I just need to move it a little bit. So that's what I did. So that made it without having to hold it into position, which is what I had to do in the last one, which wasn't bad, but it's nice to be able to not have to rely on doing things one-handed. That's just asking for trouble. Okay, I see no blue arrows, but I see number 36, blue circles. So when I do diamond painting, a lot of times, I think I've shown you, well, I have shown you the chart. And because my containers are all attached 4 at a time, such as this, so I've just did number 36, I will quite often go in order. I used to start at the number 1, and this isn't a confetti painting, obviously, because you're constantly changing colors. So I would start at 1, and I'd work my way through to the last one, and then I was usually finished with that square. Then as I moved on, because I had the last one in my tray, the last number, I would work backwards through the numbers. But now I pretty much just go 1 through the last number, and then I start over. 1 in the next square, 1 through the last number. So sometimes I'll use the last number because it's in my tray, and then I'll go back to 1. So if that makes sense. All right, I'm looking for the hashtag there. I mean, not the hashtag, the minus sign. All right. So that's kind of what I'm doing as I do this, but that's because this is, as I said, is considered confetti. So however you choose to do it, a lot, you know, and I don't do it that way all the time, I confess. I change things up myself, but I seem to come back to that method. As you get more familiar, as you work through your canvas, you will get more familiar with the symbols and what you're looking at. Now, okay, it's not on this one, but for example, one of the canvases I just worked on, I had this symbol, 9 was number 14. So yes, as you transition to a new canvas, you kind of have to be very careful and work with your chart, because unless you have them obviously on the top of your container, then, but that's not what I choose to do. So yes, I'm always checking my chart very carefully, because this time 9 is a number 53. And I'm getting more and more familiar with the chart. This is the 3rd row, as I said. So as I work through that, I'm getting more familiar with the symbols and what numbers I'm looking for. So let's see. Oh, I missed one. Ha! And I didn't have them all back. Oh, I missed several. Good heavens. Isn't that astonishing? That amazes me how I will have worked a whole area. I think I did that on the previous square, and I put them away, and then I found a big, well, not a big area, but a fair number of groupings. was like, how did I not see those? I don't know, but it happened. It wasn't like just a random, like, okay, there's a random circle from number 36 that I missed. This was a little section, like maybe this whole area where those equal symbols are was a V or something like that that I had just put away. I'm like, oh, how did I miss all those? I don't know, but it happens. And what's funny is, of course, as you're watching me, you can see them. You're probably saying, wait, you missed one. Go back. So I know that's what I was doing when I was watching people diamond paint. Well, I still watch people diamond paint. So I just like to do that. You're always picking up little tips and tricks from other people. And they, other people show you how they store them, how they start them, kit them up, how they kit them down, how they're storing their extra beads or diamonds. Sorry, I shouldn't really call them beads, but they're not diamonds, but they're drills for sure. But we call it diamond painting, so that's why we call them diamonds. And that's where you pick up a lot of things that it's like, oh, I hadn't thought of that before. I think I'm going to try it. And who knows, you might discover something that's simpler or a better method. So that's why we watch. All right, so this is 46 is an N. So I'm going to be working on the ends. Yes, so I'm expecting a couple of canvases very soon, and I'm very excited about both of them. And I can't wait to show them to you when they come. So that will be happening soon. Also, my dear sister, who I told you was my bestest friend in the whole wide world, she is so creative, and she was excited. I'm so happy about that too, to make a kind of a logo for me. And so I'm probably going to move my videos to a channel and use that logo. And she's going to work on intro and an outro type, music thingy for me to put on the videos. So that's all exciting as things progress. And she's so good at that. She's very talented. Not that she would tell you she is, but I, as her friend, have told her. And we all know this about her, whether she agrees or not. Anyway, so that's something exciting to look forward to. So she sent me a design last night. It's like, oh, love it. So hopefully that'll be unveiled pretty soon. All right, I'm going to finish these S's, and then that'll be diamond painting for today, because that'll be about 20 minutes. And I want these doable. Like, yeah, okay, I can spare 20 minutes. I know they get too long, and you want to, but just sometimes you don't have the time. So totally understand, because that's how I am as well. I hope that in my description, I try and mention what is covered in the video so that you know if you want to spend that 20 minutes with me. I hope that's been helpful. I did have one video that I had the wrong description for. It took me a day to figure that out. What? Why am I missing a video? I know. Well, yeah, number 5's video got put up with number 4's description, so that was interesting. But I caught it and fixed it, and it was an easy fix other than the tag words. I can't figure out how to edit the tag words for the description, so they're wrong. But never mind. Maybe one day I'll figure that out. Until then, at least the content is there and the description matches. That was the one where the description was, hey, I finished, what was I working on? Snow Queen. I'm going to show you the finished product and then talk about what I might be doing next. So it's all correct now. So if you look for that one, you'll see the correct video. All right, I'm about to finish this. Sorry, it's going to be longer than 20 minutes because there was a bit more to color number S, to symbol S, than I thought there was. But that's okay. If you want to sign off, you can. Ooh, look at that wax that just came out there. Ooh. But it hasn't been too horrendous coming out like that. So I'm very happy. All right. Well, I wish you a day or an evening or an afternoon or a morning or whenever you're watching this. I wish you joy in your diamond painting today or whenever you're able to get to it. And I look forward to chatting with you again soon. God bless.